Alright, what is going on, haulers? Welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. I don't honestly remember where we left off. It's been a while since I've actually jumped in here to record. But I do know this. We hired our first driver. He has now made income for the first time. Not a lot, but enough to start paying back. We bought our truck, upgraded our garage. And we now have 2 trucks total in our fleet, one driven by us, one by our employee. And yeah, so far so good, slowly building it up. I think once we get a couple more trucks under us, get one garage going and really pushing it, we'll be in good shape. But we still need to hit the road ourselves. So it is around 8 o'clock at night, 2000 for those of you that use that time, I guess. The 24-hour clock. But we have got a trip already. It's potted flowers from IKA to Suprema. The IKA pickup is here in Stockholm, Sweden, our home turf. And we are going to be heading to Suprema in Parnu, Estonia. We will have to take the ferry. Our starting costs, or our starting, I don't know what you'd call that. The money that we're going to get for the trip starts at 6,674 euros. Ferry will cost us 1,200 or so, which will put us around 5,400 euros by the time we're done. And this trip is expected by Friday around 22:51, 10:51 at night. So we've got some time. Shouldn't take us too long. It's only a couple hundred kilometers by road. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's get rolling. Keep forgetting my shifter settings are different in here. Now, I just got back from doing something I'm gonna actually turn that on and leave that on so I can see. I just got back from doing something I've never done before. I'm not sure if anyone here knows what... Oh, we're gonna wait here. What? Is it orthopedics? I don't honestly remember. Basically, you walk in and they stretch you farther than you're supposed to go. Whoops. Are we stuck in this curb? Hold on a minute. Yep, we were. Alright, we're good. Yeah, that was weird. We were stuck on that curb. But, I don't remember... No, orthopedics is foot. Chiropractics. God damn. I probably butchered that entirely. I'm not a doctor, and there's a reason for it. Oh, dude. Didn't even see him. That was close. But I just got back from an appointment where they went through and did, like, the full thing. And I must say, as someone who was skeptical, and is probably still a little skeptical, it felt amazing. I've had chronic back issues for a long time. I spent the last couple of years driving a forklift and working in a warehouse. And in the process of doing that, it destroys your back. And I'm a younger guy. I'm still in my teens. I'll be out of my teens in just a few days. But nevertheless, I'm trying to do more to take care of my health. And I've been to the dentist this week. I've been everywhere. It's just been nice to kind of... I hate medical facilities, I'll say that. I hate doing this. I'm having to force myself. I'm not a social person. I don't like going out and doing things unless I absolutely have to. But I've been good about it, and all seems to be good. But if anyone's skeptical about it, seriously, go try it. Just once, at least. It's for me so far been worth it. But again, I've only just gotten home a little while ago from it. So, we'll have to kind of see how I feel after a little while. But it looks like we're coming up here on IKA. It's a rip-off of IKEA, for those that don't know. I know this. When I first started playing this, when they first had IKEA, well, I'm just going to call it IKEA from now on, but when they first added IKEA in here as a company, I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was a fake company of some kind. Because I live in the... Jeez. I thought that was my turn for a minute and freaked out. I live in the Northeast, so we don't really have much here. I live in Maine. Let's turn in here. But yeah, I live in the Northeast in Maine, so, like, we'll see commercials for Sonic and stuff like that, but we don't have those restaurants up here, or places like IKEA. The warehouse company, or the company I actually worked for the warehouse, is one of the few companies we actually have up here that does, like, business type... Oh, I've got my thing upside down here. Does business type, like, how do I say this? They do commercial levels of, like, food and stuff, so you can get stuff there wholesale for a lot cheaper than you would getting, like, little amounts at the store, which is nice. I don't think I'm lined up at all here. Nope, I'm gonna go forward here. I don't trust this. Missed again. It's also this truck too, I don't know why, but I think the fifth wheel on it is low enough that it doesn't, I don't know if it doesn't detect or what. But I've got realistic on, and it's caused some problems for me so far. There we go. Now, if you guys are wondering why I'm going so slow, it's because in the past... Let's do a quick test here, make sure everything's good. Yep. In the past, when hooking up to these trailers, I found that, for whatever reason, it's like the fifth wheel goes underneath it, doesn't actually hook up at all. And the only way I can get it to do it is if I take it really, really slowly. But that's okay, as long as it works. Maneuver our way out. Problem is this blind corner. I'm gonna go left. Oh, that's why it's dangerous. Hold on just a moment, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna go left because I think it's dangerous to try and spin out right there, as much as I want to go right so I can unlock the road. That's the other thing I should talk about too here. Achievements. I am definitely working on figuring out how I'm going to go about getting achievements. I want to max this game out in achievements. That's my goal with all of my series. I don't really have any that I've gone through and completely done. And the simulator games, like the Euro Truck Sim and American Truck Sim games, I want to do. And then some of the other ones. Some of them are probably out of my grasp, like Train Simulator, which is like, I have 1,000+ achievements that I haven't unlocked yet, which are probably for add-ons and stuff that I don't have or I'm not going to get. But since this stuff is sort of within reach, I would definitely like to... My turn signal's screwed up. I'm not going to make this corner either. Oh, that was close. If you guys are wondering why I flash my lights, which have turned off, for whatever reason, when I flick my lights on, it's on the same, it's on my D-pad of my wheel. So when I go to flick on my headlights, it flicked on my four-ways too, and it confused me because it was as I was coming up to the corner and put my signal on. But yeah, here we go. Doing good on fuel too. This truck is really, really good with fuel, but it also carries quite a bit, so the better we can do on that, the better off we'll be. But yeah, with achievements, I'm working on a list. I've got a bunch together. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to go about doing it. But I want to do it for American Truck Sim, for Euro Truck Sim, for the Hunter Call of the Wild, which is my new series. Satisfactory is early access. It doesn't have achievements yet, but hopefully soon maybe they will. And if they do, I think I'd have to play through the game again. I hope if they do achievements, like when they release the full game, that they'll make it like you'll get all the things that you've already done. Whereas with Minecraft, if you did something, you'd have to completely start fresh and go through and do them again. But I'm excited to see Satisfactory at least come out of early access. That I'm really enjoying that game. I needed, and I told my friends this for a long time, I needed a game that I could get into that was a little bit survival, not super intense, but a little bit survival, that I can work in, build things, automate things, but go back later and make it all work better and more efficient and have some sort of logic to it. So like if you've watched my videos, you'll see that I go through and I actually calculate out like power use me. I calculate power, I calculate like inputs and outputs, like one machine will take 30 in and will put out 15, so you gotta figure out, okay, that machine puts 15 out, this conveyor can hold 60 per minute or whatever, and then all that fun stuff, and I really enjoy that. But I like the simulators like Euro Truck Sim and American Truck Sim. They both give me an opportunity to kind of explore and see areas that I'm probably not gonna see in real life, at least for a long time. And just to sit back, relax, do some driving, and enjoy some cruising. Just sit back and do nothing, or at least somewhat nothing. And I like the Hunter too, because I've grown up around hunting and I enjoy it. Not having to actually get up at 7 a.m., go out to some random wooded area and deal with that stuff. Guy was in the right lane, so I wanted to go. I thought we were good. I don't know. Can you all tell me, is the right lane or the left lane that I'm in the fast lane? Like, do you have a fast lane in Europe? I imagine you do. But what lane is that? I sure as heck don't know. But yeah, so I guess what I'll do is I'm just going to speed this up and I'll see you guys when we get closer to the destination.
You don't know the things I do to make you feel right, make you feel alright. And everything you want to know, I'm telling you. Spreading for so long. Do you feel right? Do you feel right? This is all I wanna know. Are you telling me that you'll be by my side when I wake up at night? Oh, and everything you wanna know, I'm telling you. I love the city lights when you never look so bright. This is all I wanna know. Tell me you feel alright. Tell me you feel alright. Show me your face, don't push me away. You wanna feel right, you wanna feel right. Show me your face, don't push me away. You wanna feel right. Are you telling me that you'll be by my side when I wake up at night? Is all I wanna know. Tell me you feel alright. you're so bright to me. You're the source of love for me. So tell me that you're by my side when I wake up at night. Oh, and everything you wanna know, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. I love the city lights where you never look so bright. Oh, this is all I wanna know. Tell me you feel alright. Okay.
Alright, we're here. It's time to unload. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but we had our first accident. Not great. Alright, this is good. This is done. Skip through that because we know everything with that. Let's quickly find another job to head out with. I would like to stay on land for now and try and make our way down through rather than going by ocean again. Even though we'll get a ton of money for this job, I'd rather take this one and be able to just drive. So we'll go ahead and we'll pick that up. It's live cattle. Now, the accident. So I got into the right lane thinking that it was 2 lanes continuing down, which it wasn't. Didn't realize that until it was too late, and then we had to merge. I proceeded to start passing the truck on the left to go ahead and merge in, and probably of my fault, I was too close to the truck in front of me, so he slammed on his brakes, and by then I was so close that I didn't have time to stop, and that was that. But is what it is. Just gotta make the best of it. He's already paid, lost some money, we've got some damage to repair, so we're still gonna lose some money, but overall it could be a lot worse. So I guess what we're gonna do now is we're gonna head over, we're gonna pick this up. Kind of crappy weather though. Once I got over here it started pouring. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in myself for that one. I know I shouldn't have been following him too close. The fault was on me for that one, I think. But yeah, it is what it is. I did not expect him to slam on his brakes because I thought it was just a single lane. I'm not used to the merges. It seems like they merge after the intersection every single time here, which is not something I've ever seen before, I think, here in the US at all. So definitely wasn't expecting it, but it happened, and life goes on. So I guess we gotta go left here. Turn down this road. Man, it is really raining, really coming down. Oh, this truck handles completely differently without a trailer on it, and I'm not really used to it yet. I think I've had way more drive time with a trailer on than without, so big difference in it. But what do you guys think of the series so far? Let me know. I know there's a few of you who've been really supportive of it, and I really appreciate it. You know who you are. And I want you guys to know that it does make a difference. I do hear you, I do see you. So definitely thankful for that. And I hope to keep this series going. And I think I kind of let it slip on accident, but I am going to be doing American Truck Sim. I'm slowly introducing... Oh, this is our turn here, this little road. Little tiny road coming in. I am going to be doing American Truck Sim. What I'm doing is I'm slowly introducing new series. So you'll notice, like, Euro Truck and Satisfactory were introduced at the same time, and then I introduced the Hunter, and then next week will be American Truck Sim. Crossing my fingers it works, because I'm starting fresh on that too. But for whatever reason, I'm having some issues with the game itself. So hopefully I can get those fixed, get that done, get that ready for you guys, and so we'll start having 4 series. And then I'm still debating on what I want that 5th series to be. If you guys have any ideas, any games you want to see, let me know, and we can see about doing it. Where's this road? Oh, right here. I was like, where the heck? Oops, overturned there a little bit. But yeah, so hopefully Monday through Friday, 5 days of wildly bouncy. Gotta slow right down for this. Hopefully 5 days a week there'll be episodes now. Oh my god. Does not sound healthy for my truck. Cattle are gonna be in for a hell of a ride too, that's for sure. Get out of the rain for a minute so we can grab this. Alright, so the trailer should be right in front of us. There it is, there, I can see it now. We'll have to take this trip definitely a lot easier just to be friendly to the cows. Concentrate so I can point her in. I think I'm off a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Lights are on, everything's hooked up. Should be good to go. We'll go ahead and we'll roll right out. Hopefully we can get going, because I think just about by the time this trip is done, I'm gonna need some rest. I'm gonna be through my time for the day. But we kind of lucked out with the ferry trip, because obviously the ferry trip kind of resets us. Oh, I forgot about this. We're gonna take it slow for the cows. Don't want to be too rough on the cows. You gotta remember there's live things behind you. I totally didn't. It's that tiny road, too. Oh my god, those poor cows. Oh, the trailer. I don't think there's a smoother part I can drive on. That's a little better. Driving off the side. Kind of instead of driving in the tire rut. There we go. We are back on pavement. So hopefully this will be nice and smooth, and I will see you guys when we get closer to the destination.
ignition. Autopilot activated. 100 miles per hour. Why don't you come on? I can take you for a ride. Why don't you come on? We can drive away tonight. Why don't you come on? I can take you for a ride. Why don't you come on? Tonight.
Alright, so we are 45 kilometers out. So far it's been a mostly smooth trip, minus a cop trying to pass me going onto a railroad crossing, which isn't really smart, but the minute he passed me I started to slow down to let him in so he could pull in before we got to it, and he just slammed on his brakes. I also had a combine just a little ways down the road back there that decided to just not stop. Coming out onto the road too, caught me off guard and moved right over to give him some room, but dude didn't seem like he wanted to stop at all. Overall, it's been a pretty smooth trip though. I'm pretty pleased with how it went. Although I know this, getting used to the European road layouts, it doesn't seem like it's all that different, but there's little bits and pieces of it that are very different that are taking me some time to get used to. But we're also lucky too, because I'm getting this trip done with very little time left on the day, so we need to get this trip done and then get us to a point where we can then rest, because I'm almost out of drive time. Get through that. Goodness, a minute ago it looked like I was just getting into town. Now I'm doing the runaround outside of town to try and get to this drop-off point. Taking me forever. Although we've only got 17 kilometers left, it looks like. So, oh, it just popped up on the map too on the GPS, so that's pretty good. So we'll book it down there, hopefully. We'll get this done, then I gotta run back. We'll probably stop off at that gas station down here. And that'll give us a spot to stop for the night, which is good. Because I don't really want to stop off in this guy's lot somewhere. Was this a bus stop? It's a really odd spot for a bus stop, just out in the middle of nowhere. Is that a normal thing for Europe? Is just bus stops in the middle of nowhere? That seems very odd to me. It's like, here we are. The end of the cattle transfer. Slowly but surely up through here. Make sure we're clearing. Oh, actually, it looks like we have to go around to the side. Probably gonna get bumpy here in a minute. It's not bad. Definitely bumpy, but not too bad. Oof, that was a rut. That hooked my wheel. Oh, see the cattle inside the barn. Looks like we've got to back in this time. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna try and do it in cab. Alright, this will be the first time I think I've done this in a while. Trying to concentrate here, so I apologize if I'm quiet. Oh, too far. Looks like we're on point though. Not bad. Start slowing down. Yep, perfect. That's how it's done. Alright, let's get these cattle offloaded, and then we will run over to rest. Alright, so the cattle are offloaded. Let's run back into town and get over to the rest stop that we saw, which will put us right on the edge of town, which will put us in a good spot tomorrow when we wake up. Hopefully we'll find a good job, be able to get right going. Probably took that corner a little too fast. I'm glad there was no one coming around that. That could have been nasty if I wasn't careful. That was overall a pretty fun trip. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm surprised I was able to back that in as easy as I did. I think I made it look like it was a lot easier than it probably was. It was a tough back in, especially for someone that doesn't really do that very often. The last time that I really took pride in being able to back up trailers was when I started driving for a company called Sea Haven Logistics. This was a virtual company. I don't know if they're even still around or not. But, I mean, we had everything from live GPS tracking to submitting jobs. You would make money, and flying. You could do flying. You could do trains. We had train layouts, everything. But I left there a couple years ago, I think now, and don't think they're still around. It was fun. It was where I got my start doing this type of thing. I really enjoyed it. I miss it. I need to find a new company. But I guess we'll see. But I think this is our stop off for the day. Yep. We'll go ahead and we'll pull right up and park. That way someone can pull in behind us. Actually, we're gonna pull right through to the other side. And there we are. Probably could put her a little close to the curb, but that's okay. And we're gonna go ahead and shut her down. But yeah, that's gonna go ahead and do it for today's episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. Hope you guys enjoyed. Overall, enjoying the series. Really enjoying getting back into this game, just driving. If you'll notice earlier, I didn't actually start talking again until we got to the drop-off. I might have zoned out a little bit and totally forgot I was recording. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. You know what to do, all the fun stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.